Hey there, what's up? This is Casey with another episode of a show I don't have a name for. Today's t-shirt of the day is Richard Pryor. He's my favorite stand-up comedian. I wish I could be just like him, but I have really bad stage fright, which is why I have this YouTube show. Today, instead of talking about sex, drugs, alcohol, masturbation, we're going to change it to something a little more serious. Um, I am an epileptic, and it's been very hard on me. And today, we're just going to talk about this. I'll give you a little information about it. To start off, I am not disabled. Okay, I kind of am, but I am not. I do not want to be treated differently than anybody else. Unless you want to. You can always send me free shit. Just ask for my address. I'll wear your t-shirt on the show. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm fine. This has obviously had a huge impact on my life, but I can get over it. Or I hope so. At least with my neck, I was constantly getting better. Here it's much slower. So here I'm trying to explain some things about epilepsy. I get asked a lot of questions. I don't mind getting questions. That's why I have question mark tattoos. I think questions are very important. So let's get started. What is epilepsy? Okay, something's wrong with my brain. You guys already knew that, but some wires are crossed. Something is just wacky in there. It's like a computer that's overheated. It has to restart. There are two different seizures. Okay, type 1. I don't actually call it type 1. Call it petit mal or little bad or an absence seizure. I get these, let's say, once a month, twice a month. So, and what happens is I just zone out, and you'll be, hey Casey, and it will be like I'm not there. Like I'm really high, really stupid, drunk, just not paying attention. You can wave all through my face. I won't notice. If something like that happens, just make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. The second one, type 2, is called grand mal, which is big bad. It always reminds me of Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You gotta fight some big bad guy. So this is the type of seizure that you see on TV, where the guy falls down, shakes, foams out of the mouth, okay? And I have these not very often. I think the last one was maybe 2 years ago. What should you do if you see me having a seizure or somebody else? Nothing, okay? I have these. I get over it. I'm not that sick. Don't call 911. I might be turning blue in the face. Who gives a shit? I'll get over it. Keep my head safe, okay? If I am moving around like that, just make sure I don't hit my head anything. Don't put anything in my mouth. Sometimes people put things in your mouth and it will break and you can choke on it or you'll get splinters or glass in your mouth. If you put your finger in my mouth, I might bite it off during the seizure or after a seizure. I don't like shit in my mouth. Afterwards, I get really emotional. So one thing you could do to help is calm me down. Talk to me, all right? Where does epilepsy come from? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. 30% of people don't know why they have seizures. Me, not sure. Could be breaking my neck, concussions. I have allegedly a great aunt who was Mexican or something who had seizures. I don't know. If your family has it, it's possible you do too. It could be something with the environment, my diet, something of that sort. All I know is it started about 5 years ago. I was waking up on the floor. I'd fall out of my bed, which I never do. And my tongue would be destroyed, and I thought I had a mouth infection. It wasn't until I started dating this girl that she said, Casey, you're kind of weird. Weirder than most guys I've met. Who gets epilepsy? Well, boys are equal to girls. It seems like we're the same. White people get it more than black people. So you guys got that going for you. The numbers are really hard to get. people are embarrassed to talk about it. They don't know. They can't get the treatment. They feel they don't want to go through the annoying things that you have to go through. So 50% of the people are undiagnosed. So again, they just don't know they have it. The US spends $15,500,000,000 a year. I'm supposed to say year. My handwriting is really bad. That's 1 in 26 people will have a seizure in their life, which just means you have one. Maybe you ate something bad. Maybe you just had a reaction. You had a horrible news from somebody. Only 1% of people in the US have epilepsy, like me, I have regular seizures. These people don't have regular seizures, maybe just one in their life. Children and the elderly get it more. So I developed it when I was in my 30s. What do people do about it? Okay, 70% of people get treatment, whether it's medicine, they can get surgery, you can get electrical shit done. I had acupuncture, and I gotta cheat right now. Oh, and weed, which is supposed to help. Great. Me, I take 4 pills twice a day. This is the morning. So in Korea, they give you nice little envelopes. This is what I take in the morning. This is what I take at night. I have 4 different pills that I take. Depakote, that's the big one. Lamictal, Epilem, and Afrogen. So in the morning I take this, and at night I take this. And I have spares everywhere. I have backups of backups of backups. I carry this in my pocket. It just has all the pills with me. This, you can't really see. It's kind of stupid to show. These are my pills for 3 months. I get really anxious if I don't have those things around. Some questions not to ask, okay? Don't ask for my pills. They're not fun. They're not fun to take. There's nothing worthwhile to do unless you have epilepsy. I get twitchy. I have ADHD now. I get confused really easily, and I get crankier faster. I don't have any painkillers. If you need Percocet, jump in front of a fucking bus. If you need Xanax, go move in with your parents. I don't have visions or anything. If I fall down, I don't have visions. I don't. Also, flashing lights don't do anything to me. It does to some people. But the whole thing isn't all bad. I'm healthier than most epileptics, and I'm healthier than most people. I shouldn't swim. I shouldn't do jujitsu. I shouldn't ride a bicycle. Whatever. Like I said, I don't want to be treated any differently. I'm probably never going to be able to drive again. I have to wait 2 years. I should wait 2 years from my last seizure to my driving time. So it'll probably be about 2018, 2019. I'm not worried about it. Because I never have to worry about buying a new car. I don't have to worry about gas prices, finding a parking spot, parallel parking, parking tickets, speeding tickets. I never, ever, ever, ever have to be the designated driver. Bad thing, I can't work for Uber. Yeah, this has really effed my life up. But I can see that I got the best friends in the world. This is screwed with me, screwed with my brain, screwed up my jobs and shit like that. But now I have an excuse to be the way I am. And again, those best friends still accept me for what I am. What can you do about it? Try and donate. I don't know who to donate. I thought the Epilepsy Fund was kind of annoying. They send me stuff all the time. So now you know. I hope you learned something, and be somebody's hero. Send me a t-shirt if you want to be in there. Thanks, gang.